Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below what you would like me to do for future cartoon and anime-related videos. So today, we are talking about Harley Quinn Season 2, Episode 10, and a lot, and I mean a lot, has been happening in this episode. But before we do that, something I kind of noticed that I thought was rather cute, is that so this week, which I thought was kind of interesting, so Rick and Morty, Season 4, Episode 10, Tower of God, Season 1, Episode 10, Harley Quinn, Season 2, Episode 10. I thought that was pretty interesting. At this point, only 3 episodes left of Tower of God and Harley Quinn. Rick and Morty is done. Might do a follow-up video. But I need a new show to watch here soon, so if you got something new for me to watch that's fairly recent and going to come out here within the next 3 weeks, comment down below, and we'll start doing some reviews on that as well. Anyway, let's just get right into this episode. So basically, Harley is still, very sad and upset that she broke up with Ivy. She's trying to get Clayface or King Shark to basically go out with her, go get wasted, get drunk, whatever, and they were both doing their own thing. So Clayface is going to go see the Tonys or whatever. King Shark has to go back to his betrothed because they're apparently very religious, and I guess Jesus was actually a shark. I don't know where that came from, if that's a reference to something. Maybe Sharknado, but who knows? I thought that was kind of interesting. Sai was basically like, you don't need somebody to be happy, blah, blah, blah. You can make yourself happy. And then Harley was like, screw it, I'm going to go get boinked. I was like, oh my god, that's hilarious. But she basically went to a bar, and who does she run into? But, of course, the old Joker. First, she starts talking to some really boring dude, and the old Joker basically tells her, you can vent. I'm a bartender, you can vent to me, etc. And she's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. And then there's a hostage situation. Apparently, it's the top of Wayne Tower, so the whole thing is bulletproof glass. So the parademons that are still flying around at this point can't get in and do anything with it. There are massive jokes about the Riddler because he has been on the hamster wheel forever at this point. Finally got off of it. Is working with Dr. Psycho, and he is just jacked. Washboard abs, friggin' hard as a rock. Friggin' Clayface has like a massive crush on him. I thought that was hilarious. He was like, "Wow, Riddler, when did you get so hot?" I'm just sitting there laughing the entire time. It was fantastic. But basically, what happens is Dr. Psycho wants to still team up and use the parademons to conquer Gotham and the entire planet. So Dr. Psycho basically wants to use the parademons, and he has like this kind of helmet that he puts on to enhance his psychic abilities to fully control them, and he basically wants to take over Gotham, take over the world, etc. Puts a giant shield around Wayne Tower so Harley can't get out, brainwashes Clayface, King Shark, kind of everybody in her crew besides Sai, because he has a metal plate in his head, and doesn't do it to Harley either because he wants her to suffer, because she always said, oh, you belittle me, blah, 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 and Harley's like, what are you talking about? Nobody wanted anything to do with you because you said the C word on television, and he called Wonder Woman the C word, and basically, I brought you back from the shadows, and now he's trying to be all powerful and whatever again, but basically that's not how it worked out. Sai apparently can explode, so Sai at this point is dead. We don't know if the Riddler and Dr. Psycho are dead. It's a good possibility that they're both taken out as well. We'll have to wait for next episode to see what's happening there. No Poison Ivy Kite Man in this entire episode. I thought that was very interesting. I mean, yeah, they're probably off doing wedding stuff. Harley didn't want to pull her into anything because, she's busy planning her wedding. Harley doesn't want to pull Poison Ivy into her shit. She realizes that she creates a lot of problems for herself by her actions, and she doesn't want to continue to pull Poison Ivy into that, which is very understandable. Yes, they're best friends, but as of right now, because of the bachelorette party, it's going to be interesting, because I'm assuming at some point Ivy's going to have to tell Kite Man what happened. She may or may not. I do not know, but we'll have to see what happens with that. It's kind of a very interesting situation, obviously. I thought this was going to be a wedding episode, so that kind of threw me off. Batman is operating his bat jet, I think is what it's called. Commissioner Gordon's in there too, catching all the parademons, trying to, win back Gotham, basically. And the issue is now that Riddler and Dr. Psycho are becoming too powerful, basically. And what's going to need to happen is Harley needs to use the Joker in order to get his information. Basically, she has to bring back the Joker. She doesn't want to do it. She really hates doing it. But at the end of the episode, she puts him in the vat of acid or bleach or whatever it is to hopefully turn him back into the Joker. So that way he remembers where the Queen of Fables book is to get the Justice League back in order to help defeat everybody else, get Gotham back where it needs to be. So I'm wondering if Harley's actually kind of turning into a hero in this, because it seems like it. She says she's a villain, but everything she seems to do seems to be on the kind of hero in perspective, which is very interesting. And basically, she's doing good. She defeated all the kingpins of Gotham, and now she is trying to get back the Justice League in order to help protect the world, because they are significantly more powerful than her. I mean, Wonder Woman, I believe it was Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, and Superman, I believe, were the three. They got sucked up into the book. So we got to find the book, get the Justice League back, and then we will be good to go for the foreseeable future. Although Harley might get arrested. I'm not exactly sure how they're going to end the season, because we only have 3 episodes left. I would assume a wedding episode. I feel like there's got to be a wedding episode. There's got to be an episode of the Justice League coming back. Maybe it's going to be a 2-for-1 deal where it's going to be like the wedding going on, and then Harley also getting the Justice League back and them kind of taking back over Gotham. Harley may or may not get arrested at the end of the season. Not really sure. Commissioner Gordon, it's kind of funny because everybody that sees the Joker immediately recognizes who he is, even without the bleach skin. Commissioner Gordon arrested him at one point, but the Joker is going to come back, and I'm assuming that's going to be a problem again, because the Joker has seemed to always be a problem. He took over all of Gotham, made the giant crazy tower thing, and yeah, who knows? He was we haven't seen him really too much, but I'm guessing he's as the popular character as he is, even in this show, as much as a dick as he is. I'm guessing that basically they're going to bring him back, and they can probably use him in the foreseeable future. He might get away, or it might kind of take a turn out of left field where he actually doesn't remember who he is, drops into the acid. It could actually be acid and kill him. It could be, because, it could be one of them oh shit moments from Harley. She's done them in the past, so it wouldn't surprise me. It could be one of those basically moments where, yes, his skin is turned white, but it doesn't really affect him. But there has been instances where he was kind of doing the Joker laugh throughout it, getting the electrical shock, being with Harley, being around the Riddler, being around all these people that remind him of his past. So it is a possibility that something is going to finally snap in his brain and he's going to be back to where he is. That's my guess is probably what's going to happen. It would be kind of out of left field if they decided just to kill him right then and there. That would definitely be interesting. Or basically make it so he was of no help to Harley at all. I could see that happening as well. Or even maybe because he's like, oh, I kind of liked my new life, my new sane life where I'm not crazy. And maybe he'll end up going back to that, going back to his girlfriend and her kids and supporting them, continue to be a bartender. I don't know. We'll definitely have to see what happens in the next few episodes with the Joker going on. But as I said, next episode, most likely, we are probably going to get the Justice League back. They are going to wreak havoc on Dr. Psycho and the Riddler. Dr. Psycho and the Riddler, they both may or may not die. Not 100% sure. Psy sacrificed himself, obviously, to try to get rid of them and fend off the force field, but he didn't actually completely get rid of them, which is kind of a downer because he didn't completely die for nothing, but who knows? Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me that if Psy was actually a full robot at this point, minus his brain, just because of all the crazy stuff he can do. He can transform into a car. He's got the helicopter stuff. He actually stood up in this episode, which was pretty hard. That little heartfelt moment for Harley, put a tear to her eye. And he hasn't really been there a lot, though. At the same time, he's always been kind of that background character. So, it wouldn't completely surprise me if they killed him off, but at the same time, if he came out full android, basically his brain and a robot, I'd be fine with that too. That'd be kind of cool to see as well. But I expect an epic battle between Riddler, Dr. Psycho, Harley Quinn, and a crew. Maybe we'll get some more underwater stuff with King Shark. Who knows? Maybe we haven't really gotten anything with Clayface. Like, he hasn't really done too much standalone stuff besides the whole college episode there. So maybe we'll get to see more of what he does on a day-to-day basis, but who knows? Nothing's really the limit. Still, unfortunately, no news of a season 3. I think there's a petition going around there. If I can find it, I'll try to put a link down below to sign it. We need a season 3 because the show is very, very highly rated right now. So I don't see any reason why there would not be a renewed season 3. If anything, Netflix, I'm sure, might grab onto it as they have done with previous shows. Such as Final Space, because I don't know if they're exclusively going to be Final Space for season 3, when that comes out, or I should say when. But it would not surprise me if they renewed Harley Quinn for season 3 and went and put it on Netflix. That would definitely be perfectly okay with me, because then I would still be able to watch it and do reviews for all of you. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. This has been Steve Gray. And as always, have a good one.